This is just a quick video. I just want to encourage you, if you've ever thought about homeschooling, but you don't think that you're capable, you don't think that you're smart enough to do it, I just want to break down those walls for you today. You can do it. You are capable. You're an amazing person. And you're an advocate for your child. You love your child more than anybody else on this world, and you know your child. You know the way they think, you know the way they process, you know if they're having a good and bad day, you know everything about them. So you are a perfect person for them to have in their life and to walk them through this journey of learning. So what we need to do is break down those walls about what learning is. So learning comes a lot of times under teaching, and people think that you need to be a teacher to be able to provide an education to your child. They also think that you need to know everything to be able to do that, because you are the one that's going to be teaching it. But that's not necessarily true. Learning is a process, and as adults, when we learn, we're not just being taught everything, we go and find information out. We're inquisitive. So we ask lots of questions, and we already know how to learn, okay? We go and find information out. Go on the internet. We go to libraries. We might access another person to find out how to do something. But in today's society, a lot of it is online, and we're looking online for answers. We don't have encyclopedias the way that we used to. It's a click of a button and you can find what you're looking for. And even when you do find that information, it's still a process to learn. Okay, like I've just been learning macrame with my girls for the last couple of months. It's been a process. We didn't get it straight away. It was a lot of trial and error and practicing. And that's the same for your child's, any learning that happens in life, is that it's going to take time, and it's a process. And you can take your child on that process. You can guide them through that. And the biggest thing that you need to be able to do is to teach them how to learn. How can they find out the answers that they're looking for? So when they get stuck on information, it's not so much someone just needs to tell me the answer. It's how do I find the answer? And this is why I think that anyone can really homeschool their child. If they're passionate, if they've got a really safe space to be able to provide education for their child, if they think it's going to be the best outcome for their child, it's going to really suit their learning and their learning style and who they are, then thinking that you're not capable shouldn't be the thing that stops you from doing it, okay? I want to encourage you that you can do it. This is not just for teachers. I have seen amazing parents who have gone and chosen this pathway. They weren't teachers, but they are knowledgeable. They knew their child, they loved their child, and they took them on a journey. And those kids have grown up to be successful in everything they do, because they have a great attitude. They're very... they know who they are, they're firm in who they are. And so when they go out into the world, these setbacks that come don't really set them back. They go, okay, great, I'm going to find that answer out. I'm going to find out how to do this. And that's what essentially that's what you want to be teaching your child. How do I find answers? And I just want to encourage you that you have always been your child's first advocate, and you've also been your child's first educator. When the moment they were born, you were providing them with an environment that was safe, that was loving, and a space for them to be able to thrive as they learned. And that's what they did. And then you passed them on to, at school, you might have passed them on to a teacher to continue that process, but it doesn't mean that that's the only way that that children need to learn. Going to school is one way, yes, but home learning is very successful, and there's no reason why you can't continue being your child's educator all the way through up to year 12. You are going to go on a journey with your child. And so if you feel like there's just certain areas that you've forgotten, you don't really know about, it's okay. You're going to be learning with them as well. Obviously, you're going to be guided by textbooks and other resources. There's so many programs that are available to homeschoolers today. So don't feel like you need to know it all. The most important thing is that you're going to provide the space for them to do it. You're going to provide them with the resources to do it. And you're going to teach them how to learn, how to be encouraged, and give them the positivity they need around learning so they do it for life. Can I just encourage you also that I've seen this with my own children when they have questions, I don't just give them the answer. I allow them to go and investigate, go and find that answer, and I provide them with the resources to do that. Going to the library, watching documentaries, going onto Google and searching for information. And then there's definitely a buy-in, because they're the ones that are really, the learning is self-directed, and I'm making sure that they continue that and get to the answers that they were originally looking for. So I'm really facilitating their learning, and that's exactly what you need to be able to do. If you can facilitate your child's learning, you will find success and you will be able to home educate. Make sure you get connected into groups, your local groups, homeschool groups, because they'll be able to support you as well and guide you as you go on as you take the leap and go on this journey. It's not always easy, but it's very rewarding. And I find that being with your family and connecting and growing together is just amazing. It's been the best thing that we've ever done, and we're still doing it after 12 years. And so my passion is to help anyone out there who feels like they want to do this, but they just need some encouragement.